Hi everybody, I'm Mrs. Insane Witch and welcome to another Gems of War video. So this is the faction assault video for Indrajit's palace. But before, I want to apologize for not making the Undespire video on Wednesday. My internet was on and off all the time, so I could not record. And I did have some things. Also, I did not make the live because I did have some things that I had to take care of, important stuff in life that we have to deal with, and I could not delay anymore. Also, I had to take my eldest kitty to the vet because she had some tumors and had to be removed. So yeah, life happens sometimes. But yesterday I did not do the faction assault video because I did not have new teams yet, especially because we have some new troops. And I did make a post with the other old teams that I had there, and I have 4 new teams today. So we are going to do some faction assault. First of all, we are going to the shop. Don't forget, you have to buy at least tier 3 to get a copy of the new troop. If you do not get it through this weekend, it will be a while before you will be able to get it in the underground with chaos shards. So at least tier 3 to get the troop now. To make pure faction, you will have to buy minimum 2 tier 7s. That's the minimum. And you will have to do every single map completed. So every fight in every single map to get to level 500. So every single room will have to be complete because you do not want to miss out on the birdies that will give you the sigils if you want to do the pure faction this weekend. So I'm going to start just showing the other old teams that I have without doing the fights. I'm just going to show them. So these teams are old, but they are faithful. So here we have Black Manacles. So these ones are for people that don't have all the troops, so more low level players. As the levels of the faction will get harder, you will have to cast more than once. Don't forget about that. But they can do the job. Sometimes you will lose, but it happens to all of us. So you will have Black Manacles on this one with the class Orb Weaver. On higher levels, if you are struggling, you can swap to Elementalist. It's the safest bet. Then you will have Troll, Venoxia, and Leprechaun. So this is one. Let me grab the other one. So copy. In this one we have Mountain Crusher with class Elementalist, 2 Magma Dragons, and then we have the Maraji Queen, which will give a 50% mana star to all elemental allies, which is very useful. So this is another one. Again, you can use any purple or red troops that you like. I'm just showing you some options. So, and paste now. So on this one we have Staff of Centastra with the Sun Spear class, Angry Mob to mana generate, Yaoguai, and Queen Titania because of the Fairy Fire. Fairy Fire, a random enemy, or 4 or 5 gem matches. So Fairy Fire very useful also. Again, on harder levels, if you are struggling, you can swap to Elementalist for the entangle and all those things. So with this team and the previous one that I showed with Mountain Crusher, you can go maybe to level 200. More than that, it will get a bit tricky. So the first one with Venoxia, you can go to level 500, but the other two, so the one with Mountain Crusher and this one, maybe until level 200. More than that, I do not advise. So now I'm going to show you another one. So all of these teams are the ones that I have been showing all the time on various factions, because so that's why I say they are old. Okay, what is the difference? Wait, I think I made a mistake. I have the same team 2 times, so forget about this one, because this one is exactly the same as the first one. I made a mistake. So that one does not matter because it's the same as the first one. It's exactly the same. Maybe I pasted 2 times. So now another one. On this one we have Mountain Crusher with the class Archer, Venoxia. We have Shogorat and Leprechaun. So with this one you can again go to level 500, but sometimes it's a bit of a struggle. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this one. So yeah, with this team, yeah, you can go to level 500 because it loops and it has silence, so it's doable. And yeah, on the harder levels, swap to Elementalist. So the next one, on this one we have Shield of Urskaya with the class Sunspear, Trowel, and 2 Teslas. So this team is the classic 500 team. So the higher the level of the enemy, the higher Tesla will deal damage. So this one is a classic one, and you can start with it and go to level 500. So I want to point one thing out. Let's go here on the class and let's go to class Elementalist. When I say that you can swap to class Elementalist, you will have to have the 3rd trait on the class, so stun, freeze, burn, and entangle a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems, because this is the thing that we want, so it's a must-have, the 3rd trait of the class. And on the talent tree, even if you don't have it at level 100, at least at level 40 because of Rock Solid. So Rock Solid, that gain barrier when matching brown gems. This can be very useful. So even if you don't have it at level 100, at least level 40, it is the way to go. So at least level 40 here, and the 3rd trait of the class, very important. That's when I say that swap to Elementalist, it's the safest way because of those 2 things. At least level 40 on the talent tree, and the 3rd trait must be active. So Tesla's here, and now let me show you. I have 2 more here of the oldies. manage and paste this one. On this one we have Essence of Evil to do all the bad things to our enemies. We have Troll again to mana generate. We have the Wild Queen, and we have Leprechaun. Again, with this one you can go to level 500 because with the Wild Queen we have a possibility to loop, creates a mix of 22 skulls and green gems, so we will be doing skull damage too. And you can silence, stun and all the bad things with Essence of Evil, but only to one enemy at a time. So this one can go up to level 500 too. And again, if you are struggling, Elementalist instead of Archer.
In this case.
Okay, scratch the part of Elementalist because I just realized. With this team we are stealing up attack from our enemy. So if we are using Elementalist, everybody will be entangled, and that's no good for the Wild Queen. So it will be a struggle to finish the battles. With Archer, the first enemy will be entangled, but you can still attack from the other three. So yeah, and on the case that the first troop is immune to the Archer entangle, you can cast Essence of Evil on the first troop, do all the bad things, and still be able to steal up attack with Wild Queen to the other three. So do not use Elementalist on this one. Archer is the way to go, sorry. Because you want to steal attack, and we have a bit of possibility to loop, so it's doable with this one for level 500 also. Next up, I think we have the faithful Zul'Goth. And paste. So yeah, it's the classic Centaur Azul, as I call it. So Centauragon and Zul'Goth. So we have Essence of Evil to do all the bad things with the class Sun Spear to help with the skulls also. So we have Angry Mob to mana generate. Then we have Centauragon that will convert. There is a 10% chance to devour a random enemy also, and a 10% chance for each wild card, plus 10% for each wild card in this case. So 10% chance to devour an enemy, and add plus 10% more for each wild card on the board, and then convert all skulls to a 2 times wild card. And then of course we have Zul'Goth that will kill an enemy, burn and freeze all remaining enemies, and create 12 skulls. I said Sun Spear will help with the skulls, but no, Sun Spear is easier because yeah, I was checking because I am a very forgetful person. So here, so Fire Blade. Sun Spear is here because of Fire Blade. Deals triple skull damage to burning enemies. So it helps with the skulls. You know me. I forget things. And I have not played with this team for a very long time. But it was the team that I most use on Red Delves. Especially on the higher levels. Now, let's go and do some fights with the new teams, because these ones are new. And I am going to do some fights with these ones to show you how they work. So paste. No, so the first two are for low level players, so players that don't have many mythics and don't have many troops. But these teams also can go to level 500. So in this one we have Divinia that will explode all red gems, cleanse all allies and give them a number of life. So don't forget, this number variates on your level with all the power levels and all the things that you have on the kingdoms and all that stuff. Traits, I do have it traded. So allied dragons gain 2 life, immune to mana burn, mana drain and mana steal. Cause a random positive status effect on a random ally on 4 or 5 gem matches. Then we have Venoxia. Create 9 green and 9 blue gems, then deal a number of true damage to all enemies. With 3 traits also, gain 1 attack for each green ally, gain 1 magic when an ally casts a spell, and poison a random enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches. Then we have Mace of Claws. Deals a number of damage to an enemy boosted by dragon allies, then create a mix of 6 red and purple gems for each dragon ally, and we are using the class Dragon Guard because dragons. And we have Ginger Axis. So this troop was the new troop that we got on the Christmas holiday event. It was on the last one, right? Yeah, on the Ginger Axia we got on the last Christmas holiday event, so it's new. She deals a number of damage to all enemies and give a number of life to all allies, both boosted by red and green gems. Traits: allied dragon gain 2 life, reduce damage from skulls by 30% and create a holy storm when my turn begins. So the holy storm, I think it's green and red. It's a Christmas storm. Yeah, it's yeah, red and green. Yeah, it's a red and green storm. So let's do a fight with this one, then I will pause the video to finish my delve and be back on the next one to show you another one. Okay. So let's look at the board. We have a match 4 on green. So the as I said, the holy storm, it is red and green. Red and green storm. What we want to do now? Let's do some skulls here. Try and get some mana on Venoxia. And we can cast Venoxia. On the early stages, Venoxia casted once is enough. At least for me. If you are, but I don't know, on the first battles, maybe. If you are a low level player, you may have to cast her more than once. But this team, I think it can go to 500. Maybe a bit of a struggle by the end, but you will have to cast Venoxia and Ginger Axia a bunch of times. But yeah, the safest bet, especially if you are a low level player, and if you have Tesla, it's the safest bet to go to level 500. So this is one of the new teams I add. Now I'm going to pause, finish my entire delve, and I will come back in a bit to show you the other one. So I'm back and I'm still on this one because I just realized something. I have not done Indrajit's Palace delves in a while, but I think this is the new map because it's backwards. So we are starting on the right side instead of starting on the left side. I just realized that, so I think this is the new map. So just to point that out. And let's fight the boss and start another delve. So yeah, the really weird doing things backwards. Okay. And cast Phenoxia. And I'm done. So claim rewards. If you want to, yeah, so that was the new map. This is the old map. So very weird starting on the other side, but okay. So on the rewards, if you want to just collect all the rewards, I think tier 4 to collect all the rewards.
Tier 3?
Oh no, tier 3 may be enough just to collect, but doing all the battles in every single stage.
Tier 3 is enough.
So yeah, tier 3 is enough to collect all the rewards until stage 16, but you do have to complete every single battle on each floor, so on each level. For the pure faction, yeah, you will minimum 2 times tier 7. So now next team. So let's go and manage and paste. So on this one we have Essence of Evil to do all the bad stuff with the class Elementalist. We have Troll to mana generate. We have Shogora to silence and deal a number of true damage to the first and last enemies. Explodes 5 gems of the most used ally mana color with all the traits. So gain 5 magic when attacking delves. All enemies lose 2 random skill points, and enrage a random ally when an ally casts a spell. And then we have Amber Claw. So this was again one of the holiday events a while back. I think it was by summer or something. Amber Claw. So it was one of the holiday events troop also, but if you did not get it on that holiday event, I think it's on the, yeah, it's already on the chest, so you can get it now. So yeah, Essence of Evil, Troll, Shogora, and Amber Claw. So let's go to battle. And yes, I show you one team per level, because once we start the delve we cannot change the team, so you will have to go to the end of each level with the team that you chose for the first battle. That's the thing on the delves. It has always been this way. So it's annoying, I know, it's annoying. It's very, very annoying. But oh, what can we do? We cannot do nothing. It's the way that this game mode was done, and that's the only way we can do it. So now you see there is no managed teams here, so we cannot go back on our choices. Yeah, it's annoying, because we are so used to always being swapping teams. Yeah, I don't like this one, I'm gonna do another one, but yeah, no, you choose this one, you will have to complete at least that level with this one. Yeah, and if you by any chance lose a troop on the next battle, the troop you lost will not be there, so you will be handicapped for the rest of the fights. So I'm going to pause the video and I will be back when I'm finishing to start another one and show you another team. Okay, let's do the last fight. So I will post the Pure Faction team on the description, because I already did my Pure Faction, so but some I did them before I started recording video, so I will have to try and do it again. But I will post on the description the link on the description. I will post the team that I used to do my Pure Faction, and we will have to go and check out the new troop also, because I have not seen what the troop does. And I will try to do my Pure Faction again and record the video to post it tomorrow maybe, or today, depending on how many tries it will take me. Because sometimes it does take more than one try. So let's go and check the troop, because I did not see what the troop does. So we are going here, and let me go upgradable. This one. So Hellclaw Shadowpriest. So I was talking about things and I forget to check the new troop. Hellclaw Shadowpriest. So this one deals a number of damage to an enemy, boosted by purple gems, and give it as life to the weakest ally. Deals a number of damage to an enemy, boosted by purple gems, and give it as life to the weakest ally. Could be useful. I don't remember any troop doing this. Could be useful. For traits, gain 5 magic when attacking delves, summon a dark storm at the start of the battle, and reduce damage from spells by 25%. So we will have to check this out and test some things. And yeah, I will have to test it and see if it is good for the Pure Faction or not, but it has potential. This troop, right? Potential.
The same colors of Indrajit.
And uses the same colors of Indrajit. On Indrajit's palace. The same colors of Indrajit. What does Indrajit deal? 25 to 50 damage boosted by red and purple gems to 4 random enemies. It's a shame. The same colors. Yeah, we will have to test it, and I will tell you later if it is good or not. So let's go back to our fight. Where is my teams? So let's go and show you the other team. Okay, edit, manage, and paste. So on this team we are using an immortal. So we have the Celestial Flask that creates 3 potions of either blue, green, red, yellow, or purple, and gain an extra turn. So we have a free play here. We are using Class Elementalist. Then we have Takshaka that will deal a number of 2 damage to an enemy and a random enemy, and then create a mix of 20 blue and green gems. Traits: all allies gain 2 random skill points, reduce damage from skulls by 30%, and creates a 3 times wild card when my turn begins. Then we have Immortal Capricor deals a number of true light splash damage to 4 enemies. If used in Maharaji Expanse, deals double damage, not very important here, and explodes 5 gems of a chosen color. So the first 3 traits, especially the third one, is very useful. If you don't have it, it's okay. We can manage anyway without the third trait, but the 50% chance to convert a red gem to a red mana potion gem when my turn begins can be very useful here. And of course the second one, immune to all status effects, devour, mana drain, transform, lycanthropy, and little damage. But if you don't have, it's doable, but it will struggle a little bit more, especially if Megavore does not Megavore. So we have Megavore also, eliminate all armor from all enemies and deals a number of damage to an enemy and submerge myself. Then for traits, gain 2 life on 4 or 5 gem matches, immune to all status effects, devour, lycanthropy, and mana burn, and that is on the third trait that below. So there is an 8% chance to kill the last enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches. So we hope that Megavore activates the 8% chance on 4 or 5 gem matches for Devour. If it does, the battles will go quicker. If it does not, we will have to do a little bit more work, but it's doable. So these teams are for more high levels. Well, you can use it since the beginning. But yes, when we get to the other levels, if Megavore does not want to Megavorate, it will be... we will have to cast Takshaka and Immortal Capriccio some more times to be able to finish the battle. So we want Megavore to Megavorate. For the battle to go quicker. And okay, again, I am finishing this battle, pausing the video, come back on the end to show you the next team. And the more match force we do, the better for this to happen. As you saw, the 8% chance activated. So that's what we want to do. Match force, and hope that Megavore. That's what we want. And also, on the other levels, eliminate the armor. So it's a bit easier also for Takshaka, or even when you cast Immortal Capriccio. And yep, so I am going to pause, and I will be back in a bit to finish the level and show you the other team. So I'm back, finishing my level 40. So about this team was made and tested on a level 500 stage, so it works. But yes, if Megavore does not Megavorate with the match force, the fight will be a bit longer. Just so you know. And match 4. No, it does not want to Megavore. Oh, now it did, see? That's what we want. Megavore to Megavorate. So, finish this level and show you the other team, the last team of the new teams that I have. Copy. So, for this team, edit, manage, and paste. We have Obsidian Libram that will explode a number of gems and then summon an Obsidian Depth Troop with the class Elementalist. We have Agora, choose one. Give 8 mana to all allies and barrier them, or give a number to all skills to all other allies. 4 traits. Starts battles with 25% mana. There is a 20% chance to dodge skull damage and create one spirit gem when my turn begins. And then we have Stellarix. So deals a number of damage to all enemies, create 3 elemental stars and 3 umbral stars, and there is a 10% chance for an extra turn boosted by skulls. Reduce damage from skulls by 30%, reduce damage from spells by 55%, and give 1 to all skill points to all allies when matching skulls. And of course we have Leprous Rune, 2 mana generate, starts battle with full mana on the 3rd trait. So this team certainly is the quickest one, especially for the higher levels. But I never showed any team with Stellarix for factions or delves, so this is the team, the quickest one, at least if you don't have Stellarix. And you have Zul'Goth, you can also use Zul'Goth because it's a quick way too, but since we have Stellarix, this is the fastest way. Even with Takshaka can be a bit faster, but this one is the fastest one. So let's do another battle, and I want to show you guys something again, because you may have forgotten or some people still don't know this. So if you ever have any troubles knowing what the gems, the heroic gems do, you can come here on this little arrow, click on heroic gems, and you can see all the kinds of heroic gems that we have. So sometimes we have a bunch of them, and sometimes we do forget what each one does. So yes, sometimes we do forget what each heroic gem does, and this is the only place where we can see in-game, at least, what they do. We do have 4 new ones here that will be coming sometime soon. At least until the demonic portal gem up, every single one of them is in-game. So yes, that's the only place where you can see what they do. Just a little reminder. So let's kick the battle up. Let's cast Leprous Rune and cast Stellarix. So I'm going to pause the video now again, and I will be back on the end to say goodbye, because I don't have any more teams. Okay, so last battle here, and before I go, I'm going to finish this fight, and I am going to pop on the screen the team that I used to do my pure faction, just for you guys to see, and I will post it on the description also. So let me just grab the team. And let's go. Fight. So this was the team that I used to do my pure faction 500. So I used Hellclaw Warrior that will gain a number of attack and life boosted by red and purple gems, then conjure an Hellstorm. Gain 9 armor when attacking delves, deals double skull damage versus burning enemies, and reflect 25% of skull damage. Hellclaw Mage creates 9 red gems and 9 purple gems, curse and burn the first enemy. 4 traits: gain 9 life when attacking delves, deals double skull damage versus burning enemies and immunity to burning and fairy fire. Then we have Indrajit that will deal a number to a number of damage boosted by red and purple gems to 4 random enemies. 4 traits: gain 5 magic when attacking delves, reduce damage from spells by 25%, curse and burn a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. And then we have Hellclaw Hunter. Deals a number of damage to an enemy, boosted by red and purple gems, and conjure an Hellstorm. Gain 9 life when attacking delves, starts battle with 50% mana and 20% chance to dodge skull damage. So this was the team that I used to do my pure faction on Indrajit's palace, pure faction 500, and I did it a while back. So you see the class here, but the class is not important. So the class is not important because we do not have a hero, so it's there because of the last team. It does not matter. And yes, this was the team that I used to do my pure faction 500 a while back. I will try and do it again and record it, because I did it before I started recording things. Also, for some delves, I did sometimes take advantage of the 3-day faction assault, because some delves are a bit harder, and potions of power and all those things. And another thing I want to say is be careful with the demonic gems, because they are still there. When I did mine, we did not have demonic gems at the time. But yeah, this is the last week of demonic gems, but the 3-day faction assault also is a great advantage to do the pure faction 5,000. Oh my god. No, devs, do not listen to me, don't take any ideas. Pure faction 5,000. No. 500. Oh my god. Don't listen to what I'm saying. So pure faction 500. So yes, 3-day faction assault is a great way to take advantage of all those potions of powers and all those potions. And yeah, be careful. I just say be careful with the demonic gems, but because they can help us, but they can also be a pain. And let me just jump here and show you. Anyway, Indrajit's, where is Indrajit's? Here. So I did my pure faction at level 10, of course, but with level 132, so on the potions. So I have a potion of enchantment, a potion of explosion, a potion of rejuvenation, and a potion of armor. If you can go a little bit further and also get the potion of blessing, it can be useful also. And if you are not doing it on the 3-day faction assault, but yeah, the potions on the 3-day faction assault also helps. They are a very big help. And yeah, that was the team that I used for mine. And with that being said, I am going to say goodbye. And I am going to try and do my pure faction again, just for me to be able to record it. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening to all my shenanigans. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye!